everybody, it's Cindy here with Stampin' Chick Creations. Welcome. It is Wednesday, August 13th, 2025, and I do not normally go live on Wednesday nights. But I received my box of holiday product yesterday, and I thought it would be a fantastic time to go live. So I don't know how many of you will be joining me tonight because I know this was kind of a last minute deal. Kind of seems to be the way I roll these days. So if you're here, say hello so that I know that you're here. And if you're watching this on a replay, a hashtag replay is always super helpful for me, just so I kind of get a feel for how many people are actually watching the replay. Hello, Joanne. So I know some demonstrators were upset because they express shipped their orders and they didn't receive them on time. And I just use good old UPS. Hi, Julie. And good old faithful, and it seemed to be just on time, so that's fantastic. So I did receive some sad news yesterday that my UPS driver is retiring. My UPS driver has been my UPS driver for 19 years. He actually used to play sidewalk chalk with my kids while I was barbecuing, and he would drop off my parcels. So that goes back quite a few years. He was probably one of the best UPS drivers I've ever had, because I'm the only house on my road many days through the winter. If he couldn't get down my side road, he'd just call me and say, "Hey, Cindy, I can't get down your side road, so I'm going to take this parcel to your mother-in-law's in Petrolia, which is about 15-20 minutes away from us." And I was like, okay. So he would just take my parcels to my mother-in-law, and she would bring it out on Saturdays, which he didn't need to do that, right? So I'm so grateful for him, and he has a very unique name. His name is Michael Jackson, so you're not going to forget that name. So anyway, he left me a note yesterday saying that he's retiring as of the 28th. So I did make him a card. I don't think I'm loving it, but if I don't get anything else made, I will probably give that to him. So thank you for joining me. So it is 7:32, so we're 2 minutes in. So I am not able to go live tomorrow night, friends. I have to be at a funeral visitation for my dad's aunt and my aunt, I guess. And so I won't be able to go live, and I did not get a chance to do a video. Okay, so I do have the second sunflower class cut and ready to be shipped out, and I do have to do the videos for that as well as the In Color Club. So if you're waiting on either one of those classes, they are on their way shortly. I just need to get the videos done, which I'm hoping to do this weekend if at all possible. So please be patient. They're coming, I promise. All right, you want to see some product? I know you do. I know you do. That's why you're here. Okay. Now, I ordered holiday product as well as online exclusives as well as kits. Okay? So I am not even going to attempt to remember what is what. I will post the online exclusives because I think I can do that. I think those are open to customers. Maybe not. Anyway, what Stampin' Up! Has done this time around with online exclusives, because online exclusives are only available online, they're not in a printed book anywhere. The reason they do that is because they can bring out new product quicker and fresher, right? So they can turn product out a lot quicker instead of waiting for it to come out in a catalog. Catalogs, they produce those catalogs like 2 years in advance. So so that's why they do the online exclusives. They've been a remarkable product. So you're going to want to check those out. And what they've done is they've actually put all the online exclusives into one PDF, which is awesome. So you don't have to try to figure out on the website what is what. We will, I'll post the PDF for you so you can kind of scroll through that because there's some really, really nice product in there. Okay. I have 2 boxes. I might have gone a little bit hog wild on this one. Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Do you want me to share my camera? Okay, so as I am showing you product, what I need from you is I need you to comment. I need you to say, "Hey, Cindy, I like that one. Hey, Cindy, I want to see a class on that one." And I thought that would be super fun. Okay? And who knows, maybe for the person who comments the most, there might be a prize involved. Okay, so item number 1. Now, this was a last minute addition. Okay? And you're probably thinking, what the heck is it? Well, it's called Christmas Words Collage, and it's a hybrid embossing folder bundle. Okay, so I'm going to open this up so you can see it. This one, I was not going to get this one because I was like, nope, don't do it. But this is the embossing folder. See this? It's all of this is in one embossing folder. Cool? Okay, but hang on. Wait for it. So as you are watching, if there's items that you want, I want you to jot them down and let me know what your favorite items are. I'm going to be asking a lot of input for classes coming forward, so I really need some feedback. Okay, so check this out. This is one die. I generally hate this, okay? I'm going to be completely honest with you. We have had stamps and dies like this, and I have not enjoyed them at all. But this, my friends, will cut out. Do you want me to open this up? Is that easier so you can get a complete visual for what I'm talking about? Because it's going to get opened at some point anyway. Let's be real. How am I going to play with it if it's still in the container, right? Okay, so see this? Now, hang on. I gotta get my wits about me here. So this, this will go like this. So I can use this as an embossing folder. Is this light causing grief? Always causing grief, these lights. So I could use this as an embossing folder, or I could use it as a hybrid. So it will cut and emboss at the same time. Cool? So the really awesome thing about this is a couple things. I could run this through white paper, colored paper, what have you. If I run it through white, I could actually just sponge these, right? Or use my markers or what have you. But I thought this was actually really cool and a really great way to get a lot of sentiments at the same time. Because sometimes we don't have time to be, finding a sentiment, whatever. So I'm going to put these in a container and I'm going to be able to pull those out all at the same time. So I'm really excited about that one. And so I'll have to do a video on that, I think, because I think that's a keeper, this one. I actually didn't even notice it in the book the first time I went through. So it definitely is one of those ones that it's like, where did that come from? Because I didn't even see that one. Okay, I'm going to put that there just for the time being. What else do I have? I'm really feeling claustrophobic today. I'm going to try to keep things together as best as I can. Unfortunately, sometimes what happens is when they package the boxes, they don't do it that way. So, okay, I'll just show you, and then you guys can decide. Okay, look at these embellishments. Can you see them? Hi, Rita. So these are almost like, what are they calling these ones? Streaked dots. But they almost look tiger-eyed. Do you know what I mean? So those are really cool. They go with, I think, one of the autumn suites. So if any of my demonstrator friends are on here, don't hesitate to hop on and tell me, because I can't look at the book and the online exclusives while doing this, because that's silliness. Okay, what is this one? This one is Autumn Tree Dies. Oh, yes. So this one is, if you remember from my incentive trip, I love the dots. Hi, Irene. So if you remember from my incentive trip, I showed you that paper that I received for free. This is the coordinating dies that go with. Okay, so there'll be a stamp set as well as we trek along here. So these will go on the trees. Look at these deer. This is like one piece. Isn't that amazing? This, oh my gosh. Do you know, I actually thought of my friend Lynn when I saw this one. I was like, Lynn's going to want this one. So there's a stamp set to coordinate with this and the paper. So I have a package of the free paper here. And then, so we'll keep that. So maybe these, I thought that went with the, maybe these go together. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. You'll figure it out as we go. Traditional labels dies. So let's see what this one is. Traditional label dies. Oh, yes. So this one also has a stamp set. I was not going to get this one. Or maybe I only got the dies. I might have only got the dies for this one. And the reason I only got the dies is because I don't think I cared for the stamp set. Is that what my thought process was? I don't know. It was last week. Anyway, these have like the little dots. And I just find that actually looks very, very elegant on a card. And they're a nice size. So they would be very versatile to use with any stamp. So that one's called Traditional Label Dies. So that's that one. We'll see if we have... come on, why are you fighting me? If we have a stamp set to go with that one as we carry on. This is the small box that we're going through. So this one is Amber Autumn Dies. So I have some Autumn. I like the label dies too, Joanne. Oh my gosh. I just think you can use them for so much. And that's really, so like, I always think, is this a want or is it a need? And do I need more label dies? No, I don't. Like, realistically, I don't. But are they really nice ones that I could see myself using for many months and years to come? Absolutely. Amber Autumn Dies. This is a suite. This is a suite, friends. Look at this. This is the Autumn Suite. One of the two. There's two Autumn Suites. I love this one. There's a stamp set to coordinate. It's actually, it's a whole suite, which means the ribbon, the embellishments, stamp, dies, all the things. Christmas Greenery Dies. I feel like they put all the dies in one box for some reason. So we could be playing a little bit of matching games later. So sometimes I will do that. I'll buy just the dies and not the stamp set. And then kick myself into buying the stamp set. But Christmas Greenery Dies is this one. What is this one? Oh, yeah. Yeah. This one I think has a stamp set to go with it. Oh, yes, it does, because I remember this one. I generally will buy the stamp set unless I really don't like it. But I did like this because it's large, right? And then there's a stamp to go with these ones here. And then the leaves. Now, the reason I like this one is because this one you can actually use past Christmas. Okay? So I always look at that as well when I'm picking out a set. It's like, so it's just Christmas. So after Christmas, what do I do? And so the ones that I can use after Christmas are always on my list. Ornamental Christmas Dies. Did I order that one? I didn't think I did. You know what's funny? This was just last week that I ordered these. That's how terrible my memory is. I actually pretty positive I did not order this. I'm almost 110% positive I did not order this. Unless it came with a bundle. Which it might. It might actually come with a bundle. So maybe I did with the intent of the bundle. Okay. Because this one I think is an online exclusive if I remember correctly. So we're going to get to that one in a minute. Yeah, this one is an online exclusive. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure I did not order that one. But things that I order that I know I don't want, I will just give away as gifts or prizes. Look at this one. This goes with a suite. So it's a 3D wreath embossing folder. It's quite stunning. And yeah, do I need another embossing folder? No, I wasn't a fan of those. There's the rest of the suite I think is what I wanted, and it was cheaper to get the suite than to get each piece individually. I think that's why I did it. Look at the size of that wreath. Can you see? Hang on. Stand by. Oh, can you see that? You guys can't see that. Okay, so let me do this. Hang on. See if this helps. There, maybe that's a little bit better. Do you see the size? It's like the full size. So this on its own, right? Embossed, you could heat emboss a sentiment here and then fill in some red gems for the hollies. Or what about sponging and then some hollies? Yes? I love the size of this one. So, I did not need another embossing folder. Sure as heck did not need a wreath embossing folder. But here we are. everybody loves bling. So as demonstrators, we can order one suite, one bundle, but we can order two consumables, what they call two consumables. However, sometimes you can order the suite and then order two. So sometimes you can actually end up with three of something. But I had to have these. Look how blingy these are. I don't know if they really show up on camera, how blingy they are. They're incredibly stunning. And they're flat. So I liked them. Isn't that embossing folder beautiful, Joanne? I liked these ones because they're flat. So I'm thinking for shipping, right? For putting our cards in the mail. Sometimes you want to add bling, but you don't want the bumps because then that costs us more money, right? But the intensity of these is incredible. Like, love them. Love, love, love them. So, of course, you know we had to have new red ribbon because, of course, I don't have any red ribbon. This is shiny ribbon, and it's 1/2 inch. It's gorgeous. So, I'm excited about that one. That goes with a bundle. Oh, yeah, this one goes with a bundle, too. This goes with one of the autumn ones. I wanted to see the material of this one. So this is kind of like our open weave, but it's a little bit, sorry, my fingers are not cooperating with me tonight. Come on, fingers. Bear with me. And I've got the wrong glasses on, too, which totally does not help anything. There we go. Oh, that's nice. So it's like the open weave, but it is a little thicker. It's more like ribbon. You see that? It's more like ribbon. I love those gems, Pam. Me too. They're so sparkly. So sparkly. Joanne says, wow, sparkle. Yes, very sparkly. So this ribbon is called what? What are we calling this one? Irregular weave ribbon. This one must be the misfit ribbon. Oh, I had tape here. Oh, there it is. This is our misfit ribbon, apparently. This is irregular. It's cool. Love it. So we have more red ribbon. Okay. Now, black and gold and cream and gold baker's twine. Oh no, Sandra, no, that's terrible. I have actually done that, put stuff in my cart, and I'm like, where is my order? And then I'm like, oh, oops. Seasonal tags. So this one's fun. So, you know me in font. You know me in font and words, and I like this one. This one might show up in a class as an item that you're going to receive as in the class. Because I love the fact that it's versatile. But it's a good starter one too. Like, it's one of those ones you'll keep in your stash no matter what, because it's got the holly, it's got the tree, it's got the sparkles, the little holly bells or balls. But it also has a good selection of words, but it's not like overwhelming, right? So I think you'll see that one stay. This one I had to get, it's called Sign Design. This one has a coordinating punch, which is not in this box. And the reason I wanted this one is because it's not just one occasion. So it's merry and bright. There's just a blank one. Happy New Year. Season of thanks you could do. May it be filled with joy. Trick or treat. Bitter. Be sweet. You made my day. But there's a punch that matches this shape here. And it was fun. It was fun. So I thought that's a nice one. I like that one. So there's that one. This one, my friends, is Ornamental Christmas. So you know that die set I just said I did not order that? It goes with this, which also goes with this. So these go together. I'm going to show you another piece of the suite. And there's black, white, and gold paper. Designer Series paper. So you know that was my suite. Not 100% sure what to do with this as of yet. I think once I start playing, all the ideas will start to come. But this one is the paper and the black and gold and white, my jam for sure. If you know me, you know black and white's my jam. This one is amazing. Okay, where are my cancer survivors? This one actually is one of those sets that Stampin' Up! Is going to donate $4 to the charity in the country that you're in. So for Canada, it would be the Canadian Cancer Society. And it's called Love and Courage. And I would love to do a fundraiser with this. So I'm already starting to brew ideas on how I can do a fundraiser with this to raise money for breast cancer or cancer in general. Like not even just breast cancer, but any kind of cancers, right? So seeing if I can team up with the Cancer Society would be awesome. So this one says support, strength, heart, faith, resolve, fight, hope, courage, survivor, believe. I love that. And then thank you for supporting me throughout my battle. Friends don't let friends fight cancer alone. It's okay not to be okay. I love it. Love it. Love it. Sean's cousin died from cancer at the age of 24, I think she was, when she passed away. So, yeah, very near and dear to my heart. Okay, so remember the black and gold and white I said? That's got my jam. Do you guys remember a while back we had those really cool hoops? Who loves these? Look, I could probably wear look, I could wear it as a bracelet. Look, I could wear it as a bracelet. That's how big it is. So these, I got 3 packages of them. You should see what they've done with these. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What about like a bag tag? What about, you know, on a gift or on a wine bottle or on the front of a card or what have you? So I'm super excited about these. And you get 10 rings, hoops in here. Does it tell us the size on here? It does. They're 3 3/8 of an inch diameter, which is 8.5 centimeters for my centimeter friends. So these, I know at first you're probably going, what the heck do you want me to do with those? But trust me, these are awesome. Okay. Class idea popping up. Yes. Okay. So Stampin' Up! Released 3 new kits this month. I ordered 2 of the 3. I did not order the garland. As much as I loved the garland, I did not order it because realistically, I know me and I know I would not do it, although it's incredibly stunning. I did order this one, which is Brighten Your Day. It might come up in a video coming up soon. It's awesome. So it's very pale in colors. So we have the Fresh Freesia, we have the Pool Party, and then we have the Basic Beige. And it's very, very, very pretty. I know you cannot see that on camera, but trust me, it's awesome. They did show us some examples of this on the leaders call, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love that one. So I did order a couple of those. I think this one's the same, so I won't even open. Yeah, so that one's the same. Okay, so that's box number 1. Okay, so let me put this away here. I'm going to put these away so I don't lose anything. And I will have to pair these up after, but okay. Oh, my product just went flying across my room. All right, fantastic. All right, so, oh yes, so this one is another kit. It's funny how some come cellophaned and some don't. I need to find out the reasoning for that. This one is called Bunch of Thanks Kit. Has anybody seen this kit floating around the internet yet? I've seen it from a couple people, but I don't think actually done up. And the reason I like this one is because it's different. Are you guys seeing anything you like so far? Besides the gems? Okay, so this is a stamping kit. This one has Mossy Meadow. But, friends, these cards are not your traditional cards. They actually fold over like a flower pot. So there's 2 different styles. Is that correct? 2 different styles. I have to open it up to tell me. But, nope, there's 4 of each. So there's 8 cards in here. This is something we have never seen before. Okay? This shape. So I'm excited about this one. You're definitely going to see this one come up on a video. So grateful. Thanks a bunch for your love and support to and from, and thank you. Very, very, very pretty. This one you want on your list. It's called Bunch of Thanks. And it's a really good price point. I want to say around $32, but don't quote me on that. Okay? Okay, so there's that one. Want to see what else I have? How come there's only this many? I hope there's more underneath. Want to see? So pretty! Right? Is it pretty? Are you excited to get yours? Are you excited to get yours? I am very excited to start putting my labels on and getting these mailed. Okay? So pretty. Okay? So those are on their way in the next little bit. I'm just going to get my wits about me for a little bit first. Okay, so that's another kit. So I ordered 2 of the kits because I wanted to make one and then have one available. So here's my version. This is mine. So demonstrators get their catalog in their order. This, honestly, I love this cover. I love it. Did I get the gingerbread set? I did not. I did not get the gingerbread set, Pam. I looked at it and I was like, okay, are you going to use it? And I was like, I don't know. And so there's other things that I wanted before that one, so I prioritized being a good girl. Okay, so remember the trees that I said I got the paper on the incentive trip? And I just showed you the dies with the deer. This is the stamp set that coordinates. Okay, I'm going to show you the paper because I think I've got some paper in here. So this tree is awesome. And you could color this. You could use the dies to add dimension. I like it. I like it. Very pretty. Traditional labels. So, okay, I did get this. So this is the labels that Joanne had commented that she likes the labels. This stamp set coordinates with this one. Okay. And I wasn't going to get it, but again, I think my thought process was it's just cheaper to get them both as a bundle than it is to get them individually. So that's total girl math, by the way, just so you know. I saw the gingerbread set. Love it. Yeah, it's so Sandra said she got it. I did not. I was going to. I might still. Like, let's be honest, I might still. But these are the things that I want to start planning classes around. So so remember the Christmas greenery set that I said it's just not only Christmas. This is the stamp set that coordinates. So these would be really, really great for after Christmas. This one, I don't know. It's got a poinsettia. I don't know if you could turn that into something else. But this is kind of the stamp set that goes with that. So that's part of that. Look at this one. Whoop. So I had to pick between the 2 autumn sets. And I did pick this one because I liked it. I liked the font. I liked the pumpkins. I could see myself actually coloring this and coloring this, where sometimes I'm like, I'm not going to actually color that. So those are awesome. And, oh, here's the punch that I talked about. The label punch that is coordinates with the stamp set. You're not a fan of Christmas greenery? I think it's one of those ones that once you start seeing examples with it, Joanne, I think then you'll start to, because honestly at first I was like, I don't know, but I like the dies. But I think once you start seeing things with this, you maybe will change your mind. I did get these. These are the Emperor packs. Because I'm a big fan of Emperor packs because sometimes I don't want to stamp. I'm just love the fall set. There's 2 fall sets and I really had to really think hard about which one I wanted because I don't actually need 2 fall sets. So I went with the one that I chose. But I do love them both. They're both awesome. So I do like these. They have more than one of each greeting in them, which is awesome. So if you're making Christmas cards, holiday cards, you don't have to worry about only having one of. So I'm going to open this one up just to show you kind of what's in here. And I'm thinking these are great for classes because you all know that I can't stamp for you while I'm doing classes. It's against our policy. I refuse to break policy. I love you guys, but I will not jeopardize my demonstratorship for you. So I love these as an option to around that. So this is the really cool thing. You're going to notice something here. So we have joy, joy, but we also have joy here. Oh, let me move this over here a little bit so you can see. Can you see? Here, let me move my face for a minute. Let's move my face over here for a minute so you can see what I'm talking about. But then see how we have joy here, joy here, joy here. So you'll see the same thing on multiple pages, which is what I loved about this. There's Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas. Oh, that's interesting. So you're kind of getting a good variety, and you're getting two sheets. Is that two? Is that really thick? Holy smokes, that's really super thick. You're getting 2 sheets of each one. Okay. So those ones will be super fun. I know some of you are not fans of the M from packs, but I like them because I think they just are a great way to add character to your cards without having all the stamps. Because sometimes, you know what? I don't want all the stamps. Said no one ever. We always want the stamps. Okay. This is something I was going to actually plan a class around. This is a Joyful Days Memories and More card pack. So I like Memories and More. I don't use them far enough, but when you start seeing the samples of these, so that's the back, that's the front, that's the front, that's the back. Okay, these are the small ones. Joyful Days. These ones, I love them because they look watercolored. And then that's the back. And then the trees with Christmas cheer is on the back. This one's beautiful with that one on the back. And then this one with like the M from packs would be awesome. And then we have the 4x6s. So Most Wonderful Time of the Year. And then it's got the back. Then we have the trees. And you get a lot in here. So I'm thinking like something about you get half a pack of this, half a pack of M from packs, half a pack of cards and note cards with the envelopes. I don't know. I'll know once I start playing what I'm doing, but that's originally what my thought process was on that one. So there's a second one of those, so if I mess up, I've got lots. Okay, you know I'm a black and white and gold person. I love me some black and white and gold. So Modern Christmas, so that die set that I said I absolutely did not order this. You're right, I did not order it. I did, but I did not order it for that. I ordered it for this. So this is the paper. So one side is foiled, one side is not. So we have black and white polka dots, and then we have black, gold, and white. So there's that. And then we have some squiggly lines. And then we have, this one's really cool. It's got gold going through there. I don't know if you can see that on camera. And then we have, so remembering that Stampin' Up! Does the like subtle on one side, more specific on the other, right? And then there's some black and gold and white stripes. This one says fa la 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 la, which is cool in the black and white. This paper is beautiful. Black, gold, and white. This one's an online exclusive. So this one's not in the catalog. Okay, so if you go to the online exclusives right now, you may be able to order this. I'm not, I think maybe it's September. I'm so confused right now. These trees are really, really cute. They're like elegant looking trees. They're like a smaller version of the trees in the stamp set. Actually, exactly what they are. And then you have the black and gold stars. Okay, So beautiful, beautiful paper pack. And of course I ordered everything just because it was easier to order everything than to order just the one thing, right? Irene says, ooh, beautiful paper. Yes, I love me some black and white and gold. All right, so this one's fun. You're not going to see this one. This is going to be like a polar bear in a snowstorm right now. So you're going to have to use your imagination with me for just a little bit, okay? I hate the unpackaging part. So this one, you're not going to see a darn thing. But trust me, this one has snowflakes on it. Can you kind of see those snowflakes? Kind of. And the reason I got this, so you get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets of this. Okay. It's white on white. It's all the same. Okay. The reason I got this one is because I thought this would be awesome to sponge on. Right? And then it's got texture. So once you sponge it, and then the snowflakes will pop. Right? So I thought that would be an awesome, awesome paper to play with. And a fun one because you can just, oops, sorry. You can use your blending brushes for that one. So I showed you this paper when I was on the incentive trip. Right? So we've seen that one. This is an awesome masculine one, friends. This one here, I'm probably going to do a class in September on this one for fall. It's an amazing masculine set. So my question before I go any further, anybody watching on replay too, I also want to know the answer to this question. If I were to do a ribbon and paper share, would you be interested? I used to do them consistently every year, every catalog, and I was just finding people didn't want it anymore. So if you're interested in a ribbon and paper share, please speak up, because it takes a lot to organize and cut and price one of those. So if there's no interest, I'm just going to use my energy on something else. So this one is called what? Christmas Traditions, I think it's called. Traditions of Christmas 12 by 12. Okay, so no thanks. Okay, I wouldn't expect you to, Sandra. So this paper was what sold me on the other parts. Is this paper has got gold foil going through it with the poinsettias. But then we have the plaid, right? So that one's super fun. We have the green checkered. And then look at this paper. Can you see? It's like has pinks and reds and gold and oh my golly gosh. Like honestly. Okay, and then we have the polka dot. So again, we're doing the subtle and then the I see that, Rita. Okay. We see the red polka dots. And then look at this one. So you can't really tell, but there's actually pink poinsettias here. They look white on camera, I think. Look how pretty those are. It's so beautiful. This one is Secret Sea. And then look at this one. It's just got a hint of pink in it. Right? Joanne says she loves the pink. I do too. It's funny because normally I would not for like a holiday card, but these are just like a hint of it. So it's not like overwhelming. It's just very elegant. This one is the subtle side. And then this is, okay, so Joanne, you said you didn't care for this sweet. These dies will cut this image out as well. Okay, so keep that in mind. The dies do cut these out. So you could actually cut this out and put it on a card and get it done pretty quick. So that one's really pretty. It's got the gold foil through it. And then, I showed you that one, right? Yeah, okay. And then we have this one with the polka dots. And then this one as well. Yeah, so a lot of times when you look at something at first, you're like, no, no, don't like it. But then as you start playing with things, you're like, oh, wait a second. I can do that and that and that and that. I'm just trying to see what else is in my treasure chest. Oh, I have something else in here. What is this? Oh, this is, these are all catalogs. Okay, last item. Wow. Okay. This is Earth and Toned Metallic 12 by 12. So this goes with the Autumn Suite. You can see the reflection on my thing. It's metallic paper, but it's like early espresso. Is it? Yeah. Early espresso, and there's 3 sheets of it. I know it doesn't look very good on camera, but trust me, it's beautiful in person. I think that's all I have. Well, that wasn't very much, was it? Oh, we need to go on another shopping spree, friends. We need to go on another shopping spree. I'm just looking to make sure. So yeah, so I've got like 3 packs of some of the papers. So I'm curious to know what would you like to see a class on? That's what I need to know. So would you like a holiday class? Would you like a fall class? Oh, my camera's just, or my light's coming right off my desk. Do you send many fall cards? I'm curious. So I know many demonstrators already have their fall classes planned. My favorite item is the flat sparkle flats. Yeah, I do like those. They're really, really shiny. Like, really shiny. We had the blue ones last year, I think, for the Polar Bear Suite. But I don't feel like they were that sparkly. To be quite honest, they're sparkly, but like not that sparkly. Those ones are really, really sparkly. So I do have only fall birthday cards. Okay. I do have some ideas in mind. So I want to do a fall class around what I showed you with the fall product. My fall cards are already done. Well, Joanne, you're like ahead of the ball. I made 2 cards today. You want to see them? This is my ugly card. Oops, goes this way. I'm going to get a UPS logo. And then this is my Trotter card. Rita says holiday. So I'm going to do a fall class, and then I'm going to start into holiday cards, probably shortly thereafter. Okay. If there's anything that you see that you would like, hey, I would love a class on that, I would love to know. I struggle sometimes as to what to provide because I don't know anymore, right? I would like to do some with the masks as well. That's something else I'm interested in doing a class around. So, but yeah. Hi, Sheila. We're just getting done, honey. So yeah, so if you see things that other demonstrators have purchased that you're like, oh, that's really cool, message me, because maybe it's something that I've like kind of didn't even really look at or just kind of didn't really care for. Holiday cards in pinks. Ooh, that would be pretty. Actually, with that poinsettia paper. What do you think? I have a feeling that Irene says fall cards for birthday. Okay. I have a feeling that that pink paper, Joanna's going to sell it very quickly. So if that's on your wish list, I would suggest not leaving it to order it, just because it, paper is always one of the first things to sell. So yeah, and love holiday cards. Yes, I love holiday cards too. And I would like to start my holiday cards earlier this year, but, I say that every year, and yet guess what? Never happens. Never happens. The baking set into cards. Oh yes. You know what? The did you see the baking set's cute, but did you see the one with the cookie jar? I was thinking about getting that one too, but then I was like, I don't know. So, yeah. So, just so you know, the sunflower class is ready. I just have to do the video. Everything's been cut, and I'm going to get it out as soon as I possibly can. I just need to shoot the video for that and for the In Color Club. So if you're in my In Color Club and waiting for your package, it's coming. And then I will do the videos for those hopefully this weekend and get those done. So, oh yeah, there was a mail strike last year. I forgot about that. That's right. So last year, a lot of people didn't send out holiday cards. Good point, Sandra. Your stash comes tomorrow. Yeah, my sister's came today. Hers was supposed to come yesterday, and it came today. So, and you probably have the same driver I do, Sheila, and he's retiring. So, interesting. Okay, so that's all I have for tonight. So I just want to say thank you for coming and for stopping by. And if you're watching this on a replay, hashtag replay is super, super helpful. So I hope that will give you an idea of what's to come. Obviously, it's not everything. And they're always popping out more kits and more, online exclusives and that kind of thing. But kind of gives you a taste. And I know a lot of you, go around to other demonstrators as well and follow along with them. You'll probably find that a lot of us are purchasing all the same things, right? Because we all have the same taste. So like, my friend Tamara and I do a lot of the same cards. So yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for coming. I look forward to giving you some really awesome projects into the fall and into the winter. All right. Thank you everybody for joining me. And I look forward to seeing you on Monday. Okay. Can't go live tomorrow. We have a funeral visitation, but I will be back Monday for you. Okay. See y'all then. Bye.